Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades as per usual. Let's dive into some analysis here. Just taking a look at GameStop once again and see if we're going to get an updated count where we actually ended up breaking the lows and taking out the pivot here at $20.85. Or has the correction already come to an end? We just don't know it yet, right? And it's just trading sideways, right? Testing people's patience, seeing if you're going to give up, get out of your positions before the true move, takes place, right? So there's lots of speculation. People are getting really bored right now, right? Not much happening, and usually that's when the biggest moves start to happen. And by that time, people don't think it's the real thing because they've been waiting for so long that they've basically given up on it. And right now, uh, it's got to feel like I'm getting the sentiment, in the market here that people are kind of just giving up and just looking at the smaller time frames to see if we have like little dip buys that are happening. Well, we almost had one here at 22.21. Didn't really happen, and then you just start to go back up. So actually, GameStop actually ended up today 1.29%, but it doesn't mean for much since we're still within this range here. Until we start to break out, there's no real sense or direction, and actually the earnings are coming up for GameStop, funny enough, on Wednesday next week. So we'll actually find out pretty soon what they're going to do, how much Bitcoin they have, stuff like that, and what Bitcoin is going to do. And we'll take a look at the Bitcoin chart at the end of the video, but let's take a look at the market cipher to see what the bigger picture is saying. And right now, the monthly is not looking too good. We still have a 18 and a -5 on the dual band strength index. You got 1 day left in the month, right? So this is the last day, or tomorrow's the last trading day. But we haven't really seen follow through just yet. So it's not a fair to kind of say like, oh, it's gonna crash at any moment, because this whole month has been pretty lackluster in terms of price action. It hasn't done too much. And when we take a look at the weekly is also actually trying to turn higher here with the momentum wave curling in. Although the VWAP does have that inwardly curving, uh, pattern here, which is not what we want to see. We want to see outwardly curving, kind of like we're seeing here with the momentum waves. But it's not the end of the world, right? It's just a one piece of the pie, right? It's not the whole pie, so it's just one indicator, one piece of an indicator too. And then taking a look at the daily time frame, we are in red money flow on the daily. We have a tight little momentum wave to see if it's trying to cut in, right? It's trying to cut and print a green dot and trying to come out of this. If we can do that, then you would actually have some pretty nice confluence here. You got higher lows on the momentum wave. See, the moves are getting smaller. They're not able to break through these lows. Maybe the shorts and the bears are running out of ammunition here. Maybe we are really going to start at any moment, start to run higher, or at the very least get a breakout and pull back, and then a nice 1-2 setup. And we'll take a look here at the monthly time frame on GameStop for Wave Edge. Take a look at Wave Edge. Nothing here on the monthly. On the weekly time frame, we got a couple green crosses. In the daily, we got a big buy order that came here right at 22. Let's actually check the 2-day, 3-day. The 3-day, you got a bunch of green crosses here. I like to see that. I like to see these bullish indicators at the lows, obviously, but it doesn't mean that they're 100% guaranteed to work. There you go, 1 hour, a couple green crosses. I actually want to see if they're, well, it looks like there was some buying here on the 45-minute, right at the lows, and they're accumulating a little bit. It's not too significant. Well, 30-minute, you got some dip buys. And not too surprising. I mean, it's kind of like the range lows, right? So that's a natural place to start accumulating some shares. But we'll wait to see if when the breakout, and if the breakout happens this week, next week, we don't know. It's kind of a waiting game. People have been bored out of their minds, but it remains inside the buy area, and it's not out of the woods. It could do something like this. It's always possible that you do a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get some sort of fifth wave that takes out the slow, but you don't take out the low at $18 and everything holds. But it's no guarantee that it does that. But we'll actually have to see on earnings. I mean, that could be a big volatile event that shakes people out and they give up. And then we'll kind of wrap it up here with some analysis on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, I was waiting. I don't know if you guys are watching the videos, but last week I think maybe we're looking for a breakout, which ended up turning into a flat. And once we saw that the price was heading lower, we had a target area of 108,900, which was actually tagged perfectly. And we got a nice reversal from this area. Now, it doesn't mean that the correction is over just yet. We could actually still make another low. Taking a look at the chart here, when we take a look at the smaller time frames, you actually do possibly have 5 swings up. And now you're actually doing a 3 swing move. Now, if the lows break and this box is invalidated, you could actually still get another swing lower on Bitcoin, which could maybe mean that GameStop is going to get a swing lower on earnings, right? If this happens, if this ends up happening. If it doesn't end up happening, right, and the lows hold and Bitcoin starts to trend higher, my assumption is that maybe GameStop is going to do really well on earnings, and we're going to start to see the move out, right, to break out, and we're going to start to move back into the right direction for GME. So that's just my opinion. Obviously, it doesn't really mean much. People don't really care sometimes. So that's fine. But yeah, there you go. You got to dip buy in this area here, and I think I would have to put the pivot ending right there. But I mean, this is like a super bearish scenario where this low and this flat starts to break down lower, and it starts to invalidate a lot of counts here. So then you would have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then maybe a bigger A, B, C correction, but that's correcting a big chunk of the move. So I don't really believe in that super bearish scenario. I'm, in my opinion, holding on more to this short-term, more bullish scenario where the lows are already in. We had a great reaction from the buy area, basically like a few, like $100 in, and then it started to reverse out. And now we're going to see if this short-term area is going to get tagged and we start to see a reversal out. And to give you guys a bit of an example, I think I just did one on Ethereum where we had a little bit of a buy area here on a nice 3 swing move, and it came in. We had a huge bounce, and now we went back in, but we didn't take out the low, right? We didn't take out the low. We made a little. We went back in a wick, but we didn't take out the low. So now you have a 1-2 setup, and if this starts to move higher, then you have a perfect entry, and you should start to see higher. So if Ethereum starts to lead out, my guess is that Bitcoin will start to lead out as well, and this is just another shakeout before the true move starts to take place, and people are going to get caught on to the wrong side of the trade, and it's going to be maybe the same thing for GameStop, right? Because they're holding this asset, and maybe they've accumulated a lot more, maybe at these prices here, and people don't know, right? And they'll announce it once Bitcoin starts to break out, and then they announce, oh yeah, we bought like another 10% in Bitcoin, and then they'll be already up if this happens. But we'll see. I mean, come check out next week to see if this analysis holds true, right? Come fact check me, and that's it. Peace.